Have there been times when you've expected a tough day? Days where you knew you would need to pull courage from the depths of your being to get through it? Hi viewers, and welcome back to Bestie. People who are successful in creating a life that's full of happiness have one quality in common. They're courageous. They're willing to push through the fear and self-doubt to go after the things they really want. True happiness comes not only from acknowledging our desires, but also having the courage to go after them. So how can you cultivate more courage every day? Well, keep watching today's video because we'll tell you ways to be more courageous. From using fear as a trigger, trying the what-if rule, stepping out of your comfort zone, learning to rebound from failures, to finding a role model and more. Watch till the end to learn about all of them. Number 1. Try the what-if rule. Courage doesn't mean that fear isn't present, it means having the ability to confront it. There may be some situations when you'll have time to think about whether or not to take action or what types of actions to take. In these situations, using the what-if rule may be a good way to shrink the amount of influence fear has on you. Using the what-if rule means asking yourself what would happen if you confront your fears. The secret to making this rule so powerful is speculating the good and bad results. Once you've planned for the worst that could happen, think of ways to bounce back. What you will discover is that these awful things can usually be overcome. You'll also realize that the worst thing is not likely to happen. What do you do when you're in a fearful situation? Do you wait and analyze it or just go for the task at hand? Let us know down below in the comment section. Number 2. Write your list. Everyone has a stage in their life when they have been courageous. It could be in a relationship or a job. It could be as simple as negotiating with a car salesman. Write down a list of these moments. Times when you acted braver than you thought you could. Some you may take for granted because you didn't recognize them as courage at the time. Others may surprise you. But once you look at them all together, there's always a pattern. You get obsessed with something you really wanted, or you were concerned for another person, or you knew you had the skills. You might have been scared to death, but you got up and did it. And here's the secret. Once you see the common denominator, you start to realize, I know what motivates me. I can do this again in different situations. Your use of courage ripples out. You'll start applying it in more and more areas of your life. Number 3. Find role models. There are billions of people on the planet, and at least one of them experiences the same fears as you. And it's not just regular people that have to deal with anxieties. Even artists, industry leaders, politicians, and other famous people have similar fears. History is filled with people who have succeeded in the face of adversity, which you can use as a sort of inspiration. Turning to a role model can boost your morale. You don't have to seek wisdom from popular people alone. Reach out to friends and family to see who has been through some tough times and listen to how they were able to get through them. When you expose yourself to these stories, you get to model your behavior after someone who has succeeded despite their fears. Number 4. Use fear as a trigger. When trying to gain courage, most people begin to retreat when they feel fear. In reality, experiencing fear during certain situations is like feeling pain in your jaw when you try to eat an apple. Your body is trying to tell you something. It's time to see a dentist. In the case of fear, it means your mind has recognized that there is a dangerous situation, or more accurately, a perceived dangerous situation. Discover the reason you feel the fear and use that as an indication to take action forward rather than retreat. Soon you'll make a habit of these courageous actions when you feel fear. Follow that feeling. Number 5. Don't waste time with negative thoughts. Being courageous means letting go of negativity and excuses. You might be focusing on how it can't work or that you don't have enough money to do something, for example, but these negative perceptions are keeping you from feeling the joy that comes from realizing your dream. To make a mental shift, try catching your negativity each time it creeps up, addressing it, and turning your attention to gratitude-centered thoughts. You'll likely find a life without excuses feels a lot tougher, but it's worth it to push yourself toward positivity. Number 6. Celebrate every win, no matter how small. When you do something that requires courage, you deserve to celebrate. A study reported that those who celebrate small wins tend to succeed in the long run. Whenever something scares you and you make a courageous choice to do it anyway, congratulate yourself. Reframe the low points as learning experiences and keep it that. When you make courage exercise a regular practice, you'll have many reasons to celebrate. Number 7. Step out of your comfort zone. Another way to become more courageous is to step outside your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is the neutral state that you tend to lean towards. Your comfort zone may also include particular trends or routines that make you feel comfortable on a regular basis. It may be scary at first, but it will open you up to so much opportunity. When people step outside of their comfort zones, research shows they become more productive, fulfilled, and have an easier time adjusting to the ebb and flow of life. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is not always easy. Start with baby steps by seeking out new challenges and opportunities. Do this and you will no doubt become a stronger, smarter, and more courageous individual. Number 8. Acknowledge your strengths. Researchers found that people who understand and develop their strengths feel happier and less depressed, even at times when nothing goes right. But beyond helping you feel better, understanding your strengths gives you a courage boost. When you acknowledge your skills, you're far more confident in your ability to succeed and more willing to go all in on those big acts of courage. Create a list of your competencies that you can leverage and identify weaknesses to work around. This exercise can give you the confidence to flex your courage muscle and move past irrational fears. Working on what you're already good at instead of focusing on your weaknesses also leads to more successes and reinforces motivation. Number 9. Learn how to rebound from failures. When it comes to being more courageous, facing your fears is not enough. While it is certainly important, it's also important to understand that you'll face setbacks from time to time. You may try to face your fears and fail. Just because you fail doesn't mean that you should give up. You need to learn how to accept failure as well as rebound from it accordingly. The biggest mistake you can make is to try once, fail, and never try again. Many people shut the door on opportunity because they fear repeated failure. But it's important to accept setbacks. Every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow. It's important to analyze the situation and try again. The more you try, the better you will become. Number 10. Address your inner critic. So, what exactly is your inner critic? It's the part of us that says we aren't worthy or lovable. Your inner critic is the judgmental and inner dialogue that virtually every person hears running through their mind every day. Our inner critics try to sabotage us by telling us mean things to keep us playing small. Since playing small doesn't actually serve anyone, you should address your inner critic to change the negative voice to a more positive and confident one. Are you your own worst critic? If you want to stop being one, watch this video titled How to Stop Being Your Own Worst Critic. Number 11. Let your body lead the way. Taking an action for the first time can be pretty tough. When it comes time to give the speech to the committee or snowboard down the mountain, don't hesitate. Don't start to analyze it. The longer you stand there, the harder it gets, because then your mind gets involved. If your challenge is mental, use your body. And if it's in the body, use your body more aggressively. Do you consider yourself courageous? Have you ever tried getting over your fears? Let us know in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit like, share, and subscribe to Bestie. Wait! What kind of bestie are we if we don't tell you about our other awesome videos? Go ahead, choose the left or right video, and enjoy.